Hello and welcome to another project. So I didn't really think it would be that interesting, so I haven't filmed the whole process, but I'll give a brief overview of what I've done here, what it's for. So this is going to be the platform where the old heating oil tank will sit. I've cleaned it out, I've put a tap in it, made an opening, and that will be a rainwater tank. So then what have I done so far? Well, this drain hole here was already there, but it was 40 centimeters deep from the top, which is over here. I have filled it up halfway, just below this drain hole. I don't know where that one goes, so there's a root also growing in it. I don't really know. Anyway, just below that, I put some plastic. I had to first dig it out. There were all mud, stones, toys in there, bamboo roots. It took some doing. Anyway, put some plastic down, put a whole lot of rubble in, put this concrete on top, and then that's all done. This stone here, I ground out these slots as well as all the way inside. It goes all the way through over there too, so that the water can pass through. But that's the rainwater that runs from the kitchen area of the house along that front of the house, that comes all the way down into here, so that needs it to stay open. This is that one bridgestone, and on top I put these blocks. The tank will sit on top of here, and then there's here another block, because I don't know what that drain does, if it does anything, as they have already put this drain over here as well. So I put this block, I open that up for the overflow, so that should work. The others are closed, the other 4 holes, so the water can come into here as well. On top of that, we got this 10 centimeter concrete block. On top of here will be 2 wooden beams, so that the tank will sit on top, and in I don't know, 5 years, 10 years, the tank needs cleaning or so. You can drain the tank, remove the tank, clean the drain out, and do all of that still. And I put underneath this platform, and there's concrete reinforced with steel, and I used in total 7 bags of concrete and 1.5 bags of cement mortar. So we got 15 centimeter wide. That's a 15 centimeter to make that all even up. That's a 20 centimeter. Then we got a 10, a 20, and another 20 at the end. Not really needed those, as the tank is 1.5 meters long. But that's just to make that side all nice and smooth. It's all nice and straight. There is concrete there as well, little extra. But then this is just a 10 centimeter. That was a little 10 centimeter. It was a little bit shorter than this one, so I had to fill that all up. And over here we got nice and straight. Here I decided to leave the bamboo and just do it like that. I always put concrete in it, but it should be okay. As firm as I am aware, the bamboo should not disturb the concrete. So that's a 10 centimeter and that's a 10, with a flat end on those sides. So it should be okay. So all of the 15 centimeter and the 20 centimeter stones are salvaged from the garden, as well as 1.5 10 centimeters. That one salvaged, and that one, the only ones that I had new were for that one, this one, and that one. The rest is all salvaged from the garden, so pretty good. And of course then new bags of concrete and cement. Can't really use secondhand cement. Fill this all in with concrete. This was just open. The pipe was already there, but it was a bare plastic pipe. So fill that all in. Now for the wooden logs, beams, I got two from my father, so here they are. I varnished them so they really came up very nice. It's almost sad to see them disappear under a tank, but okay. I had 2 coats of varnish, so they should be okay. Varnish is rated for at least 4 years, and in theory no water should get under the tank, but just to be sure, they're all nice and sealed. So they're going to go on top of those concrete blocks. The tank will fit on top of that. There's the tank. Then the gutter needs to be adapted so that it goes into the hole. There's an opening. This gutter here needs replacing because it's more air than gutter, but we also need to put some sort of mesh over the tank so that the leaves do not go in there. Currently the gutter is open system, so leaves always come down. I don't want all the leaves clogging up the tank, so put some mesh there so it can be cleaned regularly. Best is also to have some sort of mesh or filter in the gutter up there, so you still have to do that too. As I say, replace this one with a new pipe because there's a crack, there's a large hole, another hole, load of holes, and another hole at the end too. So this is not doing much for keeping the water in place. So that's what we do. Still need to remove that clamp over there. That was the old pipe where it came down from here, went down here, along here, and then it shot out to that side. So that's what I've been doing here. In case you're wondering why there's still a gap here, this goes straight into the concrete drain, so if any water does come along the wall, it can go straight into the drain system. But the rest of the holes have all been blocked off. Alright, to figure out some mesh for this hole, and then we can put the tank in place. I've just made the video about the tap. That's now drying, and that should be fine. Then all these buckets, we still have a few buckets, but in theory this tank should collect the water that these buckets are now collecting. Alright, let's get going. Alright, this is my solution. Got a piece of wood that's screwed from the inside of the tank, and then I've got some mesh stapled to this plank or this little piece of wood. I think I may have slightly overdone it on the staples, but shouldn't let go at this rate. So this is steel mesh. I think it's stainless steel, but not quite sure, but we'll see how long it lasts. The little piece of wood is screwed from the inside with stainless steel screws, so they shouldn't rust. I had to make a slight modification to the beams. They were a bit too thick, so I had to do that and then re-varnish that. Now they should be good to go, so we can install that. Well, here's the end result. Fits nicely into place. This has worked out well. It seems that my calculation were a little bit generous. There was enough space here, and there's still a little gap over here, so it's actually perfect. And this is here at the correct height. That bucket fits nicely underneath, no problem. So a bucket will fit, my watering can will fit, and on top it's all looking good. So what I've done is with the mesh, tilted it and put the plank in between there, and then the stone on top, and it's actually pretty much jammed in there by its own weight. That's all good. Now we just need to sort out the pipe, and we'll be in business and replace this gutter. But for now, pretty successful. We still want to see if I can do the pipe today, as it will be raining for the coming week. Now you can test everything out.